Chair recognizes Representative Belton for an invite resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And if I hope all the veterans out there, also people on the Armed Forces Committee and the Military Affairs Committee will come up and join us. Today I have the high honor of introducing General Gerard, Commander of the Armed Forces of Georgia. And more than that, I had the honor to honor the men and the women of the Georgia Army National Guard and the Georgia Air National Guard. The Guard is different than when I joined the Armed Forces. The term weekend warrior no longer applies, as the reserves and the Guard deploy just as much, fight just as much, as sometimes more, than the active duty counterparts. I've met soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who deployed sometimes 7, 8 times. Tours to do that often last a year. Today we honor a general, but more than that, we honor 2 young warriors, an airman and a soldier, who do the actual fighting. Senior Airman Alan Engel is a fusion intelligence analyst at Fort Gordon. I'm just a dumb pilot, so I don't even know what a fusion intelligence analyst is. But Senior Airman Engel is from Chamblee, Georgia. He's the Airman of the Year for the Georgia National Guard and expert in the battlefield of tomorrow, cybersecurity. Can we give a round of applause for Airman Engel? I'd also like to recognize Specialist Joseph Brome, a military brat like myself. He chose to serve in the military just like his father. In his short career, Specialist Brome has been recognized as a Soldier of the Year, not only for the state of Georgia, but for the entire United States of America. Specialist Brome. Ladies and gentlemen, these 2 men and the thousands they represent are the very best of America, serving in harm's way to protect your freedoms. Please rise and show your appreciation to a grateful Georgia. I'd like to hear a few words from General Gerard.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members of the House. I'd just like to say a few words about your National Guard. And first of all, I listened this morning, and so I'd like to tell you that all 14,000 members of your National Guard are pulling together. So first of all, a couple of numbers from the past year, really FY16, but we have mobilized approximately 1,000 soldiers and airmen over the last year. Currently, we've got about 300 of those members mobilized, 175 airmen and about 85 soldiers. The economic impact to this state is something that we're very proud of. We've got a federal budget of about $500 million, and with the money that you provide for us as well, the economic impact turns into about $853 million for the state of Georgia. As most of you know, we are very proud of our Youth Challenge Academy. We've got 2 campuses, one at Fort Gordon, one at Fort Stewart, and we opened our 3rd campus in Milledgeville this year. That class graduates a couple of weeks from now, and we're looking forward. With that class graduating, we should hit the 15,000th graduate since we started this program in 1993. So very proud of that program. One other thing that I don't think a lot of people realize that your National Guard does is funeral honors, and we conduct funeral honors routinely to the amount of 2,906 in calendar year 2016. If you do the math, that's about 8 a day. And so that is a significant number and a service to our veterans in this great state, and we're very proud of the things we do there. We also, our cyber protection team, we've got a cyber protection team that's going to mobilize this year and go to Fort Meade. They don't have to go overseas to mobilize. They're going to go to Fort Meade and continue to do some great work there. And then we have a partnership with the country of Georgia as part of the National State Partnership Program. This year, or last year, Argentina came up as a member to establish a partnership, and we competed against 16 other states, and they chose the best state. And so we kicked off that partnership in December down in Buenos Aires, and looking forward to establishing a relationship with them as well and making them and us stronger. So those are just a few numbers. We're very proud. You've got a guardsman living in every county in the state, and so we're very proud to do what we do for the state of Georgia. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you.